of all, how was your travel? How are you?
Get over here, Nick.
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session as we review the Bitcoin price. Where have we come from and where are we potentially going in this higher time frame push up, lower time frame range? Nice USDT prints going on there. So let's have a look. We're going to have a look at the all important key levels as we move. Where have we come from in the last 48 hours? Okay, so we're going to have a look at TradingView. And we're going to have a look at the all-important bid-ask in the TRDR console as well, okay? So, beginning of the week and in the last video, we're kind of diddling in the middle of this range here, and we're looking for the potential to take these highs of this lower time frame range in the higher time frame push-up, or come down and take these lows, which are the higher time frame old range value area low, okay? And what we were discussing was the potential of just holding this zone as potential support for a further push up, okay? Yesterday, I think there's been some good trading all around. If you joined us on the live stream yesterday, thanks for joining us. Chill chat and tunes, we'll do a few more of those over the coming weeks. Certainly just text chat and tunes to review where we are going. I think if you're day trading or scalping, there has certainly been some opportunities. Yesterday we've got some serious supply from the perps market over on Binance futures there, really nuking price down. And it has to be said, I think these are good day trades or scalps down, and that's the way you need to treat them at the minute. You know, if you can clip a couple of percent and add that to your derivatives portfolio, then that's really good, okay? Yes, absolute sod's law, as we say over here. Came down, absolutely no bid on that price there, posted a tweet, and then within 15 minutes, we actually got a bid and bounced back up, okay? So then we create this chart. So we actually wicked down. We didn't quite take those Asian Open Sunday into Monday lows, okay? But we wicked down and we bounced back up, and we're now battling this top zone again, okay? So some really good trading if you you know, just sticking to this lower time frame range, really good. What we need to consider now is the potential, as we discussed in the last video, of holding this zone. Do we have momentum and dynamic bid to possibly push up on the Bitcoin price? So we're going to check that today with you. Something else that has to be said as well, if you did join us on the live session yesterday, I got a message in the text chat, and it was basically related to altcoins. And what we're doing was we were day trading, scalping short here on BTC, and someone in the text chat said, are we just shorting everything now? And my answer to that was no. Okay, so basically the reason was I basically put, look, BTC could just hold this level and alts could hold very well as well. Yeah, what we saw was on a lot of alts, and I've just displayed this because they've got some really good order books at the minute. So, you know, DeFi is doing really well. Aave is doing well, CRV is doing well, okay? And the bid-ask alerts that we're getting from the TRDR console, grab a link from below for a free trial, have been absolutely phenomenal. You know, you're getting these bid-asks, and sometimes you're either getting an instant push-up, okay? So your risk-reward is very good, or you're not even deviating between 1.5% of those candles, and then you're pushing up. Really good from STX as well. STX generally performs well when BTC is performing well. And then ICP that we went over on the last live session as well. Very nice 4-hour range on ICP, and the bid ask is very good on it. So please pay attention to those, get the alerts in. They're all in the sharing on the Telegram, on the Discord as well, okay guys? So let's jump in to some TradingView levels and see if we are actually moving, and if we are going to push the bears a little bit further. So we can keep this nice and quick on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. This is our lower time frame range in the higher time frame push up. This is the level which is the old value area low. If you didn't catch the last video, why is it the old value area low? It's the old range lows from this fixed range here that we broke down, okay? So this is the area that we're considering we need to hold for a higher time frame push up and further expansion, but we've still got to battle these bears up here. We've seen that we're getting perps, you know, sell pressure that's pushing us down. Spot market not getting too involved. It's the dynamic perps plays that are getting involved here. If we just take a closer look at the 1-hour chart, you can see your range there. Very nice, okay? So that's where we wicked down to yesterday, okay? Didn't quite take those Sunday, Monday, Asian, Monday lows, okay? And we're just battling up now. Price at the point of control, so not a lot to do here. If you're scalping or day trading long from any of these, really well done. If you're hedging short positions, obviously your stops is going to be quite over these highs. But for me personally, I think if you are short in the market here, it just needs to be quick in and out. Grab a couple of %, go get a good night's sleep, wake up the next day and review the session as we continue. continue, okay? You've still got this 1 hour order block at the value area highs of this 1 hour range here, just over 95.2. So I think really we can keep it very, very simple like that. We won't dive into altcoins too much today, but there are some good altcoin charts out there. Join us in the US session live a little bit later on, links to follow. But really, right here, right now, as Bitcoin battles with this point of control, let's go and have a look and see if we've actually got some bid that can push us up. If we do, I think it can be very, very easy here, okay? So this is the level we're at now. Do we then take the value area high and push onwards and upwards? Very, very easy. Any further rejections, you just look into the lows again. Maybe this range continues. I'm in favour of an expansion and a push up. Let's check the TRDR console.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
TRDR trader console then, guys. Grab a link from below, and if you are in need of a little bit more in-depth education, go grab a link for the market analysis course as well. Still got 20% off that for a limited time. So just want to present you with a very, very clean chart for Bitcoin right here, right now, as we look at the bid ask, okay, and we look at the depth as well, okay. So some nice depth on both sides, a little bit of a battle in the books. Why is there a little bit of a battle in the books? You've got sellers at the top, very valid, and you've got people with expectation of a higher time frame push up. So that's what you get, and that's what creates these lower time frame ranges, okay. It's a price auction in the books, okay. One side's going to win. That's when you get your breakout. That's when you get your expansion. So let's have a look at the levels now. Nice to see we've got some dynamic bid coming in at this 93.8 level and 93.2 level. Spot and perps confluence there. We've still got those lower levels there at 90k, but to be honest, I think if we were going to go down to 90k, it would be a break of this range, and you're probably going to visit a little bit further lower. So to be honest, I am in favour of a little bit of expansion up as we, as we stretch the legs on the bears a little bit. But this was yesterday's sell-off, not really a sell-off, 2.5%, but I think it's worth a trade, to be honest. Perps pressure came in very, very aggressive yesterday, and we sold off. Then we eventually, we wicked, found a little bit of bid, and we're just grinding up again. But as we can see on the ratios now, let's go to a full window and have a quick look at the overlays for you. So those are our top levels. As we just look at a 5-minute chart on spot, you can see there's not a lot going on spot right now, okay? No big top levels coming in as we've been defending that old range value area low, okay? Really, really defending. That's the zone we've been looking at holding. Not a lot going on spot, but what has to be said is perps are coming back in the market, and look what's happening to the aggregated depth. Aggregated depth now to 900 million. Where's it coming from? It's coming from perps, okay? Let me just reset that quickly. So perps chart, very, very stacked with bid if we do get any drop, and they are now defending this lower zone that we've been looking at holding. So for me, I am definitely in favour of a push up within the next 48 hours. After yesterday's shorts, we can see the pressure there. Nice scalpy day trade shorts. Once again, not looking to short the market whatsoever. I'm in favour of really, having a look at alts. If there's any kind of like lagging alts that we can check in the live session a little bit later, those are the ones you want to be playing, especially if you are in favor of Bitcoin moving up. Let's just go to a 15-minute chart, have a quick look at the other exchanges, okay? So Coinbase Pro, nothing to shout about really, but a dynamic bid level coming in there at 92.5. I don't think we're going to see too much from Kraken and the others. They are just still defending those low levels on spot, but nice to see they do have that bid. You will see a lot of exchanges still do have resting limit orders at 100k. Like I've said before, just a psychological level, these are just resting limit orders in the books. CoinM, okay, CoinM have been doing some selling up here, very, very valid. They've now switched to bid, okay, so again, not too concerned with shorting the market back down right here, right now. More in favor of a little push up. And as we've just seen, Binance Perps, they've got those levels as well. Quick check of volume then. What's volume doing? Yeah, and what's happening here? Retail traders absolutely going apeshit short here for some reason. I think that funding in green here, I think that funding will come down soon as well. And that is nice to see, considering we are in favor of a little push up in the market. Nice altcoin trades going on at the minute as well from yesterday's low. So very, very nice market to be trading at the minute. As I said, live in the US session a little bit later. And if you enjoyed yesterday's live session where it's text, chat and tunes, okay, a little bit of a deep house tech synth playlist going on as we review the charts together, I'll probably run one of those tomorrow, okay, and I'll try and get a few more of those out a little bit often so we can all just look at the order flow in real time together and review the situation of what is going on. All right, guys. So join us there. I hope we have a brilliant end to the week. Speak soon. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat. That's a nice shirt. Do they make it from End?